that game. And we lose to Hermiston, Kamikin, and Kennewick, or excuse me, Southridge, where we're like, okay, those are teams that are going to kind of in the standings be close to us. We thought Kennewick, I thought they had a chance to knock off Richland, maybe get them at home. And they only lost by 3, so we were close with that. But somehow we beat Kennewick. We turned around, and the back-to-backs, the Friday, Saturday games are always tough. And, don't get any practice time to go through Kennewick stuff. You just kind of watch film and walk through. And somehow we were able to play great that night. And I think that was great for 2 reasons. One, it kind of got us on the track of like, okay, at least we got that win. That's a good one to have. But really it showed us like, that's how good we can be. Like, don't start thinking that, we're a team that is just going to lose to teams that are, maybe below us in the standings and lose to teams we shouldn't lose to. We're not that. We can be somebody that's really good. And so that was a good win to say that's something we can work towards. Let's be that team consistently if we can. And then we started kind of becoming that team and playing really good defense and playing good offense, sharing the basketball, getting stops when we need it. And it all kind of just snowballed, and we played some really good games. And even the loss at Chiawana, we had really good moments. We just didn't defend the three-point line as good as we needed to. The other loss, we had Kennewick, we played a close game. We lost to Richland in a really close game. And we were like, we're not getting blown out by anybody because we're playing good basketball. So let's go make sure that when we feel like this is a game we got to win, we need to win it, let's go out there and play well and win it. And, it all kind of came together for the Southridge game. Like I said, during that game, it was like 12-12. I expected that. The next quarter, 33-9. Holy cow, where did that come from? And then we stretched it out and got it to a running clock. And I was like, I would have never guessed that. I knew we could win. Our players knew we could win, but to win by that much and play that well, again, it was just another sign of we can be that good. We have to do it consistently, but we can be that good.
And now it's on to the postseason, the opening round of the Class 3A District 6 boys basketball tournament. The Wahai Blue Devils will be hosting the University Titans on Saturday night in the Wahai gym.
Yeah, I was talking to our team. I was like, it's going to be a tough game, guys. And then I was like, well, it's the playoffs. This is exactly what it's going to be a tough game every night. There's nobody that's just going to be like, oh, yeah, we're going to come in and beat them by 10, 15, 20 points. U-High's they're a really good team. They've got some really good guards. One in particular, he's averaging, I think he's at like 20, almost 23 points on the season. But their league games are the last 9 games of the season where they go through their league games. He's scoring 26 a game during those. And then those last 4 games, I think he's averaging 29 a game. So it's like they've got some guys that can play. This one is going to be tough to stop. And the other guys that are good threats, they're going to be we're not going to just be able to leave somebody and go help on that guy. They've got good enough players. So we got our hands full. They're going to present a couple challenges that are familiar to what we've seen. They play fast and open like Richland does, but they also have a couple guys where we need to really key on what our scouting report tells us to do. So it's very similar to the Southridge game. So hopefully going through those games recently, playing well in those games, we can use that when it comes time to play U-High.
And that will do it for this edition of our Coach's Corner. It was presented by a local irrigation company which wishes to remain anonymous. In the field, on the road, or in the lab, it's working to solve your irrigation problems before they crop up. Coming up next, the Todd Kimball starting lineups. The Hutchins Family Farms pregame show continues after a 1-minute timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio, presented by Big Blue Boosters on 1320 AM, 92.9 FM, KGDC.
The cold weather is here. Stock up on winter products from L&G Ranch Supply in Walla Walla, like stock tank heaters for the animals. For pets, find heated beds and bowls. Look for in-store specials on Science Diet brand pet food. For you or as a gift, find tough insulated Carhartt bibs, jackets, and a full line of winter work gloves. Get rid of ice on driveways and sidewalks with True Value brand ice melt. Shop L&G Ranch Supply for winter products today. Your local True Value store on East Isaacs Avenue in Walla Walla. L&G Ranch Supply.
Doyle Electric delivers an amazing range of products and services to the Walla Walla Valley. Doyle Electric's 5 divisions all strive to satisfy every customer, every time. Give security, peace of mind, and so much more with a gate from Doyle Electric. Whether you need added security for your community, home, or business, a gate will enhance your security and is convenient. The best products and service. Doyle Electric. We care about your safety.
KGDC Walla Walla.
And welcome back to the Walleye Gym. Roy Elia coming to you from our Tallman's Pharmacy broadcast location at courtside. The Walleye Blue Devil boys are about to take on the University Titans in the opening round of the Class 3A District 6 boys basketball tournament. And our Hutchins Family Farms pregame show continues with starting lineups presented by Walla Walla County Commissioner and local farmer Todd Kimball. Next time you see Todd, ask him how he's doing, and he'll likely reply, better than I deserve. The starting lineup for the University Titans, as announced by head coach Rich Tesmer. Jack Del Meese will start at guard. He is 6'1" and a senior. Brady Bell at guard. He is 5 feet 11 inches tall and a junior. Luke J. Solo will start at guard. He is 6'2" and a senior. Garrett Christensen at guard. He is 6 feet 4 inches tall and a senior. And Peyton Walcott will start at post. He is 6 feet 4 inches tall and a senior. The starting lineup for the Walleye Blue Devils, as announced by head coach Adam Berg. Carter Chevelle at guard, 5 feet 11 inches tall and a senior. Micah Eggert at guard, 5 feet 8 inches tall and a sophomore. Gabe Corum at guard, 6 feet 3 inches tall and a senior. Truman Bullington at a guard/forward, 6 feet 8 inches tall and a sophomore. And Colt Pemberton at a guard/forward. He is 6'1" and a junior. The starting lineups were presented by Walla Walla County Commissioner and local farmer Todd Kimball. The next time you see Todd, ask him how he's doing, and he'll likely reply, better than I deserve. And we will continue our Hutchins Family Farms pregame show from the Walleye Gym after a 2-minute timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio, presented by Big Blue Boosters, 1320 AM, 92.9 FM, KGDC.
Are you still relying on your 401k as your retirement plan? It's time to rethink that strategy. At Hafen Financial, we specialize in retirement plans that go beyond 401ks to eliminate the guesswork. Each plan is customized to provide you the peace of mind you deserve in your retirement years. Call D.D. Hafen for your free evaluation at 529-9645. Investment advisory and financial planning services offered through Advisory Alpha, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Insurance, coaching, and education services offered through Hafen Financial, a separate and unaffiliated entity from Advisory Alpha, LLC.
3 out of 4 people who are acquiring a dog desire a puppy. But don't overlook adult dogs that may be unwanted or those among the many animals available through local shelters and purebred rescue organizations. Adult dogs are usually housebroken and are accustomed to a less rigorous feeding schedule than a puppy. Plus, adult dogs will require less of your energy to make them part of your family. This message is brought to you by the Animal Clinic East, serving the Walla Walla Valley's small animal veterinary medical needs.
Pocket iNet Communications is now offering internet service that is an incredible 20 times faster than cable to the residents of Walla Walla Valley. You too can get access to this super high-speed gigabit internet by visiting pocketinet.crowdfiber.com and entering your address. That's pocketinet.crowdfiber.com. pocketinet.crowdfiber.com. Welcome to Gigabit Country. No limits, just possibilities.
February, buy an AC and get the furnace free. If your air conditioner and furnace are over 10 years old, now is the best time to replace them. You want to get the right equipment right now with this incredible offer. Free, no obligation in-home consultation, high quality brand name equipment, convenient financing available, 10-year parts and labor warranty. Hurry, this offer expires soon. Call 204-1744. Total Comfort Solutions. One less thing to worry about.
Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
And welcome back to the Walleye Gym. Roy Elia coming to you from our Tallman's Pharmacy broadcast location at courtside. The Walleye Blue Devils in just a few minutes will be taking on the University Titans in the opening round of the Class 3A District 6 Boys Basketball Tournament. Our officials for this contest out of the Blue Mountain Officials Association, the crew chief Derek Heinzman. He will be assisted tonight by Ryan Van Dyke and David Thompson. That's going to do it for our pregame show. It was presented by our good friends at Hutchins Family Farms, proud supporters of Walleye Blue Devil and Dayton Bulldog Athletics. Hutchins Family Farms engaged in our community and helping to provide the world with a safe and abundant food supply. And we'll be back to the Wahai Gym for the start of this postseason contest after we step aside for a 3-minute timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening.
Basketball game between the Titans of the greatest Pregame University High School and your Mid-Columbia Conference Walla Devils. This evening's contest is conducted under the rules and regulations of the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association. All spectators are encouraged to root for the home team and are asked to use the sportsmanship towards opponents and our wonderful officials. Spectators who make harassing comments, including those of racial or sexual nature, will be removed from the gym. We hope you'll enjoy this evening's contest and support our efforts to respect human dignity by promoting good citizenship and sportsmanship in high school interscholastic athletics. Now let's meet our players and coaches for tonight's game. The reserves for the University High are number 3, Eli Ritchie. Number 10 is Sam Delagar. Number 11, Cohen Sanders. Number 12 is Josiah Adler. Number 22 is Jason Dixon. And the starters for the Titans are number 4, 6'1" senior Jack Delnese. Number 5, 5'11" junior Brady Bell. Number 14, 6'2" senior Luke Gisolo. Number 23, 6'4" senior Eric Christensen. And number 24 is a 6'4" senior Peyton Wilcox. The university is coached by Rich Chesner. The assistant coach of Chesner is Jody Gordon, Colin Achenbach, and Quinn Carey. Goodell fans, on your feet for the 2024-25 Whoa Goodell basketball team. the players under the direction of Ethan Steps.
First quarter this evening presented by our good friend, former Walla High athlete Darren Harvey at Mountain High Truck and Equipment. Truman Bullington opposed in the center circle by Walcott, and he wins the tip easily. Back to Carter Chevelle in the backcourt, and we are underway at 6:05 on this Saturday evening. Chevelle far side to Coram. Off to Chevelle, in for Pemberton. A lost ball taken by University. Blue Devils, an early turnover. University on offense for the first time. Bell with a basketball. Dribbles to the top of the key and stops. Drops it off for Del Meese. Now it's on the near side to Jay Solo. Bounce pass inside for Del Meese. He was pressured back to the near side by Eggert. Goes into the lane. Jumper on the way. Going to be good for Del Meese. 2-0 University. Chevelle with the basketball. Pass in the backcourt to Micah Eggert, near wing to Coram, back to Eggert. Now it's up top to Pemberton, now to Carter Chevelle. Chevelle far side with the basketball. University in a man-to-man, skips a pass near corner, Coram for three, it's an air ball. And the rebound far side taken by Bell of University. Bell into the front court, spin move in the lane, going to be called for a travel, and the ball back to the Blue Devils. Blue Devils will inbound at the backcourt. University wanting to put a token pressure in the backcourt. Near side, Pemberton. Bounce it in the backcourt to Eggert. Back on the near side to Pemberton. Colton in the near corner, Bullington. A three on the way. It's off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound off to Bell of University. 2-0 University, 6:38 in counting. Left in the first quarter. An errant pass inside. Goes out of bounds off the hand of Walcott. And University turns the basketball over. Coram to inbound on the baseline. Far side to Eggert. Micah skips a pass to Carter Chevelle. Chevelle in the front court to Coram. Gabe on the near side to Pemberton. Up top to Chevelle. Carter Chevelle with a basketball. Now University in a zone defense. It looks like a 2-3 look. Here is Chevelle with a basketball. High post, Pemberton, near side, Eggert. Bounce it in for Bullington. Bullington up top to Chevelle. Chevelle into the lane. Short jumper is good for my hero, 0. And that knocks the score at 2-2. 6:04 and counting the time remaining to be played in the first quarter. Del Meese with the basketball. Near side goes into the lane. Jumper over Eggert is in and out. A heartbreak. Rebound deflected once, twice. Taken by Bullington. Far side to Chevelle. Chevelle into the front court. Goes into the lane. Up top for Bullington. The ball through his hands and into the backcourt. And Bullington will accept the basketball in the backcourt. And over and back is called to the ball back to University. Blue Devils turn it over. 2-2 is our score. 5:46 remaining to be played in the first quarter. Ball inbounded to Del Meese against Micah Eggert. High post to Walcott. Walcott, one dribble. Nearly had the ball knocked away by Eggert. Now it's back to Del Meese. Del Meese to the high post. Pass inside is off the hands of the intended target, Walcott. Out of bounds, and the ball back to the Blue Devils with 5:30 remaining in the first. We are tied at 2. Micah Eggert in the backcourt. Near side to Chevelle. Far side, Eggert. Eggert front court, far side. Closely guarded by Bell. Now it's off to Coram. Now to Chevelle. Chevelle near side on the dribble. Skips a pass far side, Coram. Spots up for a three after one dribble. It's in and out, no good. And the rebound comes off to University. Taken by Walcott. Jay Solo with a basketball near side. Cut off by Coram. Pass on the far side. Now it's up top to Bell. Bell looks inside. Nice pass. Lay-in put up and good by Walcott. 4-2 in favor of University. 4:48 and counting left in the first quarter. Here is Chevelle with the basketball. Near side, Bullington spots up for three. Yes, sir! Bruce Reed, 3 for Truman Bullington. That means $10 for Big Blue Boosters. Compliments of George and Chase Hessler at Edward Jones. 5 for the Blue Devils, 4:30 and counting left in the first quarter of this opening round game in the Class 3A District 6 Boys Basketball Tournament. Del Meese for the basketball. Driving far side against Eggert, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Del Meese, ruling he pushed off on Micah Eggert. And that is the first foul of the ball game. And the Blue Devils to inbound in the backcourt. Ball into Eggert. Now to Corum, far side. Now it's back to Corum, near side to Chevelle. Carter Chevelle on the dribble against the University zone. Bounce at high post to Pemberton. One dribble into the lane, puts up a short shot off the back of the rim. Rebound deflected near side, taken by Walcott. Now it's off to Jay Solo. Jay Solo between the rings to Bell. Bell drives near side, stops, gets it up top to Jay Solo. Jay Solo against Gabe Corum. Inside for Walcott, near side to Del Meese. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Goes into the lane after a pick, has the ball knocked away by Chevelle, but he recovers it, gets it up top to Bell. 7 on the shot clock. Bell on the dribble against Chevelle. Chevelle off to Walcott, back for Bell, inside for Walcott, and he is fouled with 2 seconds on the shot clock by Carter Chevelle. Carter Chevelle with the foul. That is the first in the game on the Blue Devils, and Walcott to the stripe for a couple of Walla Walla Daily Grind free throws. The first by the crew-cutted one is off the back of the rim, no good. Your Edward Jones, Hank Warden scoreboard update. Wahai 5, University 4, 3:33 remaining to be played in the first quarter. Second Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw for Walcott. After a deep breath, it is up, and it's going to be good. Nothing but net for Walcott. That knocks the score at 5-5. Here is Corum into the front court, down the near side against Bell. And they're going to call him for a travel in the lane, and the ball back to University. Ball inbounded to Del Meese. Del Meese front court, off to Bell. Bell, near side, Jay Solo. Back to Bell on the near side. He'll drive near side, cut off by Chevelle. Also saw Bullington on the inside, so decided to pull up. Here's a pass out front. The ball knocked away and out of bounds by Micah Eggert. Good active hands between the rings. And the ball will stay with University. 15 seconds on the shot clock. We're tied at 5 with 3:11 left in the first quarter. Jay Solo with a basketball. In the rings to Bell. Against Carter Chevelle. Bell out front. High post to Walcott. Driving on Bullington. 3 on the shot clock. Puts up a baby hook for 2. 7-5 in favor of University. Far side here is Eggert. His double team. Top of the key to Corum. Bounce it in for Bullington, who lays the ball up and in, and he is fouled. Holy Toledo. A great entry pass by Gabe Corum. A lovely bounce pass to Truman Bullington. And he is fouled. Hacked in the act, if you will, by Walcott, who picks up the Titans' second team foul. And the Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw by Truman Bullington bounces around and falls in. And the Blue Devils lead 8-7 with 2:42 and counting left in the first quarter. Pass into the backcourt, an errant pass by Bell. The intended target went inside, the pass went outside, and the ball back to the Blue Devils. The scoreboard update earlier in the quarter presented by our good friend Hank Warden at Edward Jones. If you're going to invest, do so with the best. Give Hank a call at 509-240-3948. Ball inbounded to Eggert, far side to Chevelle, in the far corner to Bullington. Bullington with a basketball, gets it up top to Eggert on the near side to Corum. High post to Pemberton, loops it far side for Chevelle. Carter on the drive, near corner to Corum. Now it's Eggert. Now it is Bullington, near side to Eggert. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Get the pass far side. Here's Chevelle with a short one far side. It's no good, and the rebound off to Jay Solo. Far side, Del Meese with the basketball. Spin move on Eggert. Eggert stays with him. Another spin move just inside the free throw line. Jumper is around and good for Del Meese. And University leads 9-8. Gabe Corum, front court. Near side to Eggert. Far side Bullington. 3 from the wing is off the back of the rim, and the rebound off to Walcott. Now to Bell. Bell down the near side. Now it's Del Meese out front, a long 3. In and out, a heartbreak, and the rebound off to Bullington. Now on the near side to Chevelle. Chevelle into the front court, going to take it in the lane. Far side, here is Eggert for three. Off the rim, no good, and the rebound off to University. Taken by Christensen. Here's a drive near side by Jay Solo. Gets it up top. Here is Christensen for three, and it's good. Garrett Christensen with the field goal. The Bruce Reed three gives University a 12-8 lead. 1:12 and counting left in the first quarter. Eggert with the basketball near side Chevelle. High post Pemberton. Up top to Eggert. Bounce it inside. The pass is stolen by University. Stolen by Christensen. Now it is Bell. Bell into the front court. Drives on Chevelle. Cut off in the low block. Pass for Christensen is knocked away and taken by the Blue Devils. Bullington pass on the near side. Bit of a lazy pass. Chevelle saves it in bounds, but right to Delmise. Blue Devils turn it over. Here on the near side is Jay Solo driving in. Throws up a runner and missed it. And we're going to have a whistle and Wheatland Bakery substitutions for both teams. A foul on Colt Pemberton. And with 40.5 seconds left in the first quarter, University leading 12-8. Wheatland Bakery substitutions, Griffith and Bingham in for the Blue Devils. University inbounding on the baseline. Looping pass in. It's caught by Jay Solo. Shot blocked by Bullington. Here is Chevelle the other way. Here is Chevelle driving, and a blocking foul is going to be called far side on Bell. We're also brought to you in part this evening by our friends Rodney and Kelly Bullington at Oregon Grain Growers, using local grains and ingredients to showcase local agriculture. Oregon Grain Growers, 511 Southeast Court Avenue in Pendleton. Blue Devils inbounding on the baseline in front court. Chevelle on the far side to Eggert. Blue Devils trailing 12-8, 30 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. Eggert on the near side to Chevelle. About a 6-second differential between shot clock and game clock. 15 on the shot clock near side. Eggert for three. It's not close. Too strong. And Griffith fighting inside for the rebound. Goes to the deck. He is tied up inside. He is tied up inside by Delegard. A Wheatland Bakery substitution for University. The ball will go to University on the alternating possession, despite the good hustle by Jay Griff. The shot clock is off. 13 seconds left in the first quarter. 12-8 University. Bell with a basketball. Dribbling near side. On the wing. Spin move. Has a shot blocked by Bullington. Taken by Bullington. Now it is Chevelle with a basketball, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. And after one, University 12, Wahai 8. And we'll be back after a 1-minute timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio, presented by Big Blue Boosters on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
Thinking of your financial goals might feel easy, but do you have a trusted, experienced partner to help you make your plans a reality? Financial advisors Bill Fleener and Brandon Zarro have the experience, knowledge, and integrity to guide you. Backed by the resources of D.A. Davidson, Bill and Brandon offer solutions tailored for your situation. Call Fleener Zarro Wealth Management today at 509-526-5755. A member of D.A. Davidson and Company, member SIPC.
Did we hear your New Year's resolution was to travel more in 2025? The Walla Walla Regional Airport and Alaska Airlines has got you covered with 101 one-stop destinations through Seattle. Escape the cold, dreary days with a great flight schedule to Belize City to enjoy the natural beauty and cultural heritage. Experience the enlarged and remodeled security and gate area in the terminal building. Book your tickets today on alaskaair.com and fly Walla Walla, where your parking is always free.
KGDC Walla Walla.
The second quarter is presented by our good friend and former Wahai athlete Darren Harvey at Mountain High Truck and Equipment. Welcome back to the Wahai Gym. Roy Elia coming to you from our Tallman's Pharmacy broadcast location courtside. Wahai Blue Devil boys trailing the University Titans 12-8. Blue Devils in possession of the basketball. Carter Chevelle against a University man-to-man. Chevelle directing some traffic far side, far corner to Griffith. Griffith is double teamed, and he's going to be grabbed and fouled far side. Grabbed and fouled by Delegard. Sam Delegard with a foul, and the Blue Devils will inbound on the baseline in front court. Chevelle to inbound the basketball. Hoops it up top for Bullington. Guarded out front by Walcott. Bullington near side on the dribble. Now it's Carter Chevelle. Chevelle into the lane. Far side to Griffith, up top to Eggert. Eggert down the far side on the dribble. Goes into the lane, up top to Griffith. 3 on the way. Good for Jay Griff. Oh, what a stroke on the part of Jay Griff. He sends the opposition off a cliff defensively. 12-11 University, 7-10 and counting left in the second quarter. Del Meese with the basketball. Out front, a 3 on the way. In and out, a heartbreak. Rebound deflected once, twice. Taken by the Blue Devils. Taken by Bingham. Near side to Chevelle. Chevelle down the near side. Goes into the lane. Knocked the man over. And they're going to count the basket. And a foul called on Del Meese. Holy Toledo. The Hero Zero taking the initiative into his own hands. Goes into the lane. He bumps Del Meese. As he puts the shot up and in, they rule that Del Meese blocked him. And that is 2 team fouls in the second quarter on University. And the Blue Devils retake the lead 13-12. A Wheatland Bakery substitution. Gabe Corum in for the Blue Devils for Micah Eggert. Carter Chevelle at the stripe for a Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw, and it's good. And Jay Griff goes down in the lane, and we're going to have a foul called on University. He was pulled down. He was roughed up by Delegard. And a Wheatland Bakery substitution. Eli Rigsby into the contest. He is in for Delegard. Goes to the sideline with a couple of personal fouls. Blue Devils inbounding on the baseline. Near side here is Bingham with the basketball. Looping pass inside. Goes out of bounds. And the ball back to University. Bell into the front court on the dribble against Carter Chevelle. Bell in the near corner. Now it is Bell on the near side. Bell on the dribble. Comes around a pick by Walcott. Shoots a 3 out front. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound off to Bingham. Derek Bingham into the front court. Far side to Chevelle. Free throw line extended. Here is Chevelle along the baseline. Gets it up top for Corum. He'll drive far side. Put it up off the glass and good for my Angel Gabriel. 16-12 the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils starting the second quarter 8-0. And it was all started by my Hero Zero. 6:06 and counting, the time remaining to be played in the second quarter. Here is Bell into the lane in the far corner. A 3 on the way by Ribs. He is no good. Rebound off to Chevelle. Chevelle into the front court. Chevelle in transition. Drops it off for Bingham far side. Puts it up and in. Bada bing. Bada boom. Timeout. University! Holy Toledo! 5:52 remaining in the second quarter. Wahai 18, University 12. And we'll be back after a 30-second timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio presented by Big Blue Boosters on 1320 AM, 92.9 FM, KGDC.
Today's Union Bulletin offers you more ways to stay connected with your community, in print, on the web, or on social media. And now a full print replica edition is available online for subscribers. Visit the Union Bulletin on your favorite device to see local sports stories and photography, plus the most comprehensive news and information about our valley's people, places, and things to do. Support your home team community newspaper. Visit union-bulletin.com today.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Welcome back to the Wahai Gym. Roy Elia coming to you from our Tallman's Pharmacy broadcast location at courtside. Wahai Blue Devil boys 18, the University Titans 12. Knocking Point timeout period is over. University in possession of the basketball. It is Walcott in the lane, and he is going to travel with the basketball. Good defense down in the low block by Truman Bullington, who just for good measure swatted his shot away. It wouldn't have mattered, though, as Walcott is called for the travel. And the Blue Devils will inbound the basketball in backcourt, leading by a half dozen, 18-12. The Blue Devils starting the second quarter on a 10-0 run after a sluggish opening quarter in which they scored just 8 points. Near side here is Corum. Up top to Chevelle. Near side Corum. Up top to Chevelle. Bounce at high post to Jay Griff. Pass on the far side deflected. Taken by Bingham. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here is Chevelle into the lane. Dribbles to the near side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here is Chevelle. Going to put up a jumper near side. It's an air ball and will go out of bounds. Inbounding in the backcourt for University will be Jay Solo. He gets it in to Bell. Bell with a basketball for the Titans, who came in tonight on a 3-game winning streak. Now it is Jay Solo near side. Stops on the wing. Closely guarded by Corum. And it's off on the near side to Rigsby. The next dead ball. Niall Dumser will check in for the Blue Devils. Driving into the lane is Bell. Throws up a runner and scores. His first 2 of the game, and it's 18-14 in favor of the Blue Devils. Chevelle with a basketball. On the dribble. Far side, Gabe Corum in for Truman Bullington. Truman, one-on-one against Walcott, puts it up over Walcott and scores! Short jumper is there for Truman Bullington. Give him hell, Truman. It's 20-14. The Blue Devils now 20-16 as Walcott gets free inside. And he has 7 points in the game, and the Blue Devil lead is 4, 20-16. And that is your Edward Jones, Hank Wharton scoreboard update. Corum near side for 3, and that one is good! $10 more for Big Blue Boosters. Compliments of George and Chase Hessler at Edward Jones. 23-16 in favor of the Blue Devils. And a travel inside Chevelle with good defense on Bell, forcing the travel. Wheatland Bakery substitutions. Niall Dumser in for Derek Bingham. Del Meese has re-entered for University. He is in for Rigsby. Blue Devils inbounding in the backcourt, leading 23-16. 3:50 and counting left in the second quarter. Chevelle with a basketball, loops it in for Dumser. Dumser near side. Here is Jay Griff for 3. It's around and in. He got it! Oh my goodness! A 3-point field goal for Jacob Griffith, and a foul called away from the ball. What a bonanza as Christensen is whistled for the foul. Another Bruce Reed 3 for Jay Griff, and a Wheatland Bakery substitution. Delegard back for U-High, and he is in for Bell. That foul was on Christensen. That is 4 team fouls here in the second quarter on University. And the Blue Devils, after that good fortune, will inbound on the baseline. The Blue Devils in this quarter, 18. University with 4. Pass near side off the hand of Bullington and out of bounds. An unforced error gives the ball back to University. Scoreboard update earlier in the quarter presented by our good friend Hank Warden at Edward Jones. If you're going to invest, do so with the best. Give Hank a call at 509-240-3948. A miss by Delamise. Here come the Blue Devils. Here is Chevelle with a basketball, and he dribbled the ball off his foot, I believe, and he did, and the ball out of bounds to University. Although Coach Berg and Carter Chevelle both thought that it went off a Titans sneaker, but that's not the case. 3:23 left in the second quarter. Also brought to you in part by our friends Rodney and Kelly Bullington at Oregon Grain Growers, using local grains and ingredients to showcase local agriculture. Oregon Grain Growers, 511 Southeast Court Avenue in Pendleton. University in possession of the basketball. A ninth foul pass inside, gets away from Walcott, is recovered by Delegard, and then the ball is thrown away and taken by the Blue Devils. Far side, it's Bullington up top to Corum. Near side, here is Dumser. Dumser will drive near side. They're going to call him for a travel. University inbounding on the near sideline after the Blue Devil turnover. Here is Del Meese. Del Meese on the dribble against Gabe Corum. Pass on the near side, Delegard against Niall Dumser, goes behind the back. Bullet pass inside for Walcott. Shot over Bullington is no good. He gets his own rebound. Far side Christensen. A 3 on the way is off the rim, no good. And off getting the offensive rebound and the putback is Walcott. Good effort by Christensen. And Walcott gets the putback with some good hustle of his own. And it's 26-18 in favor of the Blue Devils. Corum far side to Chevelle. Carter Chevelle with a basketball. He'll bounce it in for Bullington against Christensen. He'll go along the baseline. Near corner Dumser, 3 on the way. Going to be an air ball. And the rebound comes off the University, taken by Jay Solo. He's going to take it coast to coast. Drop it off inside for Walcott for a right-handed lay-in. 4 quick points for University. It's 26-20, the Blue Devils. 2 minutes and counting left in the second quarter. Gabe Corum crosses the midcourt line on the dribble. Near side to Chevelle. Carter Chevelle. High post to Jagriff. Far side dumps her up top to Corum. Corum into the lane. Bounce pass inside for Bullington. And Bullington has the ball ripped away. It's taken up by University. Might have been a foul there, but no whistle. Far side, Del Meese will drive. He'll put up a left-handed lay-in that is up and good. And a timeout called by the Blue Devils. University right back into the game. 1:34 left in the second quarter. Blue Devils 26, Titans 22. And we'll be back after a 30-second timeout presented by Knocking Point. Listening to Blue Devil Radio, presented by Big Blue Boosters on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
Ready to make some big changes in your home? Here at Connors Flooring and Design, we understand that investing in new flooring, tile, and countertops involves big decisions that you want to get right the first time. Since 1974, our family-owned business has helped you find the right materials for your home and budget, working with local licensed pro installers to ensure your investment will perform. Come see us today and get a free estimate. Experience our Golden Rule service at Connors Flooring and Design.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Back to play at the Wahai Gym. Roy Elia coming to you from our Tallman's Pharmacy broadcast location courtside. Wahai Blue Devils 26, University Titans 22. Here's a shot in the lane by Carter Chevelle. It rattles in and out, a heartbreak. Rebound deflected by Walcott, taken by Delegard. Delegard into the front court with a basketball. Going to drive far side and lose the basketball out of bounds. 1:12 left in the second quarter. Blue Devils 26, University 22. Titans have scored the last 6 points. Chevelle loops it far side to Eggert. Wheatland Bakery substitution during the Knocking Point timeout period. Near side here is Gabe Corum with a basketball. High post, Griffith. Far side, Eggert for three. Good! Eggs for Blue Devil Nation. All around, any way you like them. On that Bruce Reed three by Micah Eggert. 29-22, the Blue Devils. Here is a shot in the lane, up and good for Del Meese over Eggert. He has 8 in the game. 29-24, the Blue Devils. Far side hits Chevelle. Chevelle with a basketball. Far side here is Corum spotting up for a three, and that one is good for the Angel Gabriel. After a scoreless first quarter, he has 8 here in the second quarter. 32-24, the Blue Devils, 18 seconds and counting left in the second quarter. Bell far side into the lane, drops it off for Walcott, gets it up top to Del Meese. Del Meese on the dribble with 10 seconds. Del Meese with 9, with 8. Pass deflected by Chevelle, taken by Bell. Bell in the near corner. Dribbling near side, putting one up for three. Up and good is Delegard. And that's going to end the first half. And here at the halftime, Wahai 32, University 27. Coming up next, the land title of Walla Walla County Halftime Report after a 2-minute timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio, presented by Big Blue Boosters on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
As a KGDC listener, you already know about our efforts to redeem the culture with top-quality news talk programs and the finest radio features like Breakpoint and the Focus on the Family Minute. If you're a business owner as well, consider advertising on KGDC 1320 AM and 92.9 FM and KGDC 2 102.3 FM. Sponsoring our exclusive football coverage for the Wahai Blue Devils, the College Place Hawks, and the DeSales Fighting Irish will grow your business. To learn more, call 386-7117. That's 386-7117.
Hello, Sarah Rick, Service Director at Walla Walla Toyota. We have a cutting-edge, new technology, Hunter Alignment Checker and Laser Tire Tread Analyzer. This is the only tool of its kind in our area. It only takes about 15 minutes of your time, and this tool can save you future tire wear and takes the guesswork out of wondering if you need an alignment. Please stop in. We look forward to seeing you.
Walla Walla Toyota Service Department, 509-537-0124.
The cold weather is here. Stock up on winter products from L&G Ranch Supply in Walla Walla, like stock tank heaters for the animals. For pets, find heated beds and bowls. Look for in-store specials on Science Diet brand pet food. For you or as a gift, find tough insulated Carhartt bibs, jackets, and a full line of winter work gloves. Get rid of ice on driveways and sidewalks with True Value brand ice melt. Shop L&G Ranch Supply for winter products today. Your local True Value store on East Isaacs Avenue in Walla Walla. L&G Ranch Supply.
Doyle Electric delivers an amazing range of services and products to the Walla Walla Valley. Doyle Electric's 5 divisions all strive to satisfy every customer, every time. Doyle's experienced pump and motor staff services and sells pumps and motors, from large irrigation to domestic systems, along with water purification and conditioning setups for healthier, better tasting water for you and your family. The best products and service. Doyle Electric. We care about your safety.
Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
A Blue Devil legend in front of us, David Bingham, coming over to say hi. And he often teases me about my last name, Elia. Remember this? I cannot tell Eli. Oh, great to see David Bingham in the house and a lot of Blue Devils. Blue Devil Nation pretty well represented tonight here in the Wahai Gym. Roy Elia welcoming you back to our Tallman's Pharmacy broadcast location at courtside. The Wahai Blue Devils leading the University Titans by 5 points, 32-27 at halftime of this opening round game in the Class 3A District 6 boys basketball tournament. We now welcome you to our halftime report presented by our good friend Phil Wasser at Land Title of Walla Walla County, 33 East Main Street in Walla Walla. Land Title of Walla Walla County handles all kinds of real estate transactions, both commercial and private, including broker and for sale by owner transactions. Land Title of Walla Walla County, 33 East Main Street in Walla Walla. And we begin with halftime statistics. During our halftime report, having halftime statistics, just common sense, right? They are presented by our good friends, Wahai alums Jay and Paul Babbitt at the MacArthur Company. Basco office serves the Tri-Cities area, Yakima Valley, and Northeast Oregon. The MacArthur Company provides wholesale construction materials for residential roofing, commercial roofing, HVAC, mechanical insulation, and waterproofing products. Call 509-542-5837 for more information. First half scoring for the Blue Devils. Carter Chabelle with 5. Micah Egerts with 3. Derek Bingham with 2. Gabe Corum with 8. Jacob Griffith with 6. Truman Bullington with 8. The Blue Devils with 12 first half field goals, 6 from Bruce Reed range. The Blue Devils 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and the Blue Devils were called for only 2 personal fouls in the first half. For University, Del Meese with 8, Bell with 2, Delegard with 3, Christensen with 3, and Walcott with a game-high 11. University with 12 field goals in the first half, 2 from Bruce Reed territory. The Titans were 1 for 2 from the free throw line and were called for 7 personal fouls. Our halftime statistics were presented by our good friends, Wahai alums Jay and Paul Babbitt at the MacArthur Company. Pasco office serves the Tri-Cities area, Yakima Valley, and Northeast Oregon. MacArthur Company provides wholesale construction materials for residential roofing, commercial roofing, HVAC, mechanical insulation, and waterproofing products. Call 509-542-5837 for more information. Get our halftime score. Wahai 32, University 27. We'll continue our Land Title of Walla Walla County halftime report with a wrestling update presented by Walla Walla OMS after a 1-minute timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio presented by Big Blue Boosters on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
Are you still relying on your 401k as your retirement plan? It's time to rethink that strategy. At Hafen Financial, we specialize in retirement plans that go beyond 401ks to eliminate the guesswork. Each plan is customized to provide you the peace of mind you deserve in your retirement years. Call BD Hafen for your free evaluation at 529-9645. Investment advisory and financial planning services offered through Advisory Alpha LLC, a registered investment advisor. Insurance, coaching, and education services offered through Hafen Financial, a separate and unaffiliated entity from Advisory Alpha LLC.
Many people want to reward their pets by giving them treats. The problem is we give too many treats composed of the wrong foods and for the wrong reasons. Take chocolate, for instance. Chemical found in chocolate can be toxic to dogs. In fact, it's best to avoid giving your pets any candy at all. Try substituting raw fruits or vegetables next time you're wanting to reward your pet with a treat. This message is brought to you by the Animal Clinic East, serving the Walla Walla Valley's small animal veterinary medical needs.
Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
And back at the Wahai Gym, Roy Elia coming to you from our Tallman's Pharmacy broadcast location courtside. The Wahai Blue Devil boys leading the University Titans here at halftime, 32-27. And we continue our land title of Walla Walla County halftime report with a wrestling update presented by our good friends Dr. Antonio Caso and Dr. Cecil Ash at Walla Walla Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Walla Walla OMS is located at 312 South 3rd Avenue. 10 Wahai wrestlers will represent Walla Walla High School next weekend at Matt Classic in Tacoma. On the boys' side, 3 wrestlers. Christian McFerrin at 132 pounds, who finished 5th in district, and he made history, the first freshman in program history to qualify for state. Other Wahai boys qualifying, Diego Caso at 165 pounds. He finished 3rd in districts. He's currently ranked number 5 in the state. Also like to congratulate Adam Dowling, who finished 3rd in districts at 215 pounds. And oh my, what representation for the Wahai girls wrestlers. These wrestlers on their way to state, a couple at 100 pounds. Lydia Mertens, who finished 5th in district. Carson Odell finished 6th in district, and she will represent Wahai at the 100-pound classification. 115 pounds, Hazel Asmus. She won the district championship. She's currently ranked number 3 in the state. Sabrina Malcolm finished 6th in districts. She'll be going to state at 125 pounds, as will Alexa Kemp. She was runner-up at 125 pounds in districts. She is currently ranked 3rd in the state. Also going to state representing the Wahai girls wrestlers, Kylie Whitaker, 135 pounds. She was a district champion, currently ranked 1st in Class 3A and number 1 across all classifications. And at 170 pounds, Brooklyn Quigg finished 3rd in districts. She is currently ranked 5th in the state. She is on her way to the state championships. Also want to salute alternate Sadia Nata, or Sadie Nata, I should say. She finished 7th in the district championships. That's going to do it for our wrestling update. It was presented by our good friends Dr. Antonio Caso and Dr. Cecil Ash at Walla Walla Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Walla Walla OMS is located at 312 South 3rd Avenue. And that's going to do it for our halftime report. It was presented by our good friend Phil Wasser at Land Title of Walla Walla County, 33 East Main Street in Walla Walla. Land Title of Walla Walla County handles all kinds of real estate transactions, both commercial and private, including broker and for sale by owner transactions. Land Title of Walla Walla County, 33 East Main Street in Walla Walla. And our third quarter this evening presented by our good friend, former Wahai athlete Darren Harvey at Mountain High Truck and Equipment. This again one of 4 first-round games to kick off the Class 3A District 6 boys basketball tournament. Other action going on this evening. Mount Spokane will be hosting Cheney. Southridge at Central Valley in Spokane. And North Central trekking to the Tri-Cities to take on the Kennewick Lions. And University will inbound on the far sideline to begin the second half of this opening round game in the Class 3A District 6 boys basketball tournament. Del Meese with the basketball. Off to Bell. Bell on the dribble. Stops at the top of the key, far side Del Meese. He'll drive into the lane, throw up a left-handed lay-in that is up and in off the glass. Del Meese with 10, and the Blue Devils up by just 3, 32-29. Haggard far side to Chevelle. Carter into the lane, just inside the free throw line. Short jumper on the way is good for my hero, 0. He has 7 in the game, and it's 34-29, the Blue Devils. Del Meese with the basketball, driving far side, throws up a right-hander off the glass and good, and he is fouled as he goes to the deck. Didn't look like a whole lot of contact, but they called a foul on Gabe Corum. Del Meese with a dozen, and he'll step to the free throw line for a Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw. A chance to make it a 2-point game with 7:20 remaining in the third quarter. Free throw on its way, and the free throw is good. Yes, we're aware of that. Far side, Chevelle with the basketball. It's a 2-3 zone. Near side, Eggert. High post to Pemberton. One dribble into the lane. Far side to Corum. His pass far side deflected out of bounds by Del Meese. And the Blue Devils will retain. Chevelle inbounds far side. Eggert, far side Chevelle. Free throw line extended. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Up top for Gabe Corum. Back to Chevelle. Carter on the dribble with 6 on the shot clock. Far corner Eggert loops it in for Bullington. Bullington is double teamed and he is fouled down in the low block with 2 seconds on the shot clock. He is fouled by Christensen. Truman Bullington to the free throw line for a couple of Walla Walla Daily Grind free throws. Truman averaged 19.3 points per game on the regular season. His first free throw is off the back of the rim, no good. Truman made 58 of 83 free throws during the regular season. And second Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw is good, and the Blue Devils lead by 3, 35-32, just over a minute in to the third quarter. Del Meese with the basketball against Gabe Corum. Gabe cuts him off, lost the ball, recovered it between the rings. Now it is Bell in possession for the University Titans. Pass inside. Here's Walcott. Blew a lay-in over Bullington. Rebound off to Chevelle. Chevelle into the front court. Down the near side. Carter Chevelle along the baseline. Far side Eggert up top. Bullington. 3 on the way. Yes, sir! Bruce Reed, 3. $10 more for Big Blue Boosters. Compliments of George and Chase Hessler at Edward Jones. 38-32, the Blue Devils, 6:10 and counting left in the third. Shot near side by Del Meese for 3 is no good. Offensive rebound taken by Walcott, and Walcott is going to be grabbed and fouled, I think, by Truman Bullington. Nope, they're going to call it on Colt Pemberton.
That's Colt's second personal foul.
University to inbound. No, they're going to correct it. They're going to say the foul was on Truman Bullington. University to inbound on the baseline. Del Meese bounce it inside. Lay-in put up and good. And a foul called as, my goodness, Jay Solo cut down the far side. Nobody picked him up, and then he is fouled, making the lay-in. Nice play on the part of University. The Blue Devils a bit lackadaisical defensively. Jay Solo completes the three-point play with a Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw. And it's now 38-35 in favor of the Blue Devils. We're 2 minutes into the third quarter. Eggert, high post to Pemberton. Near side Corum. In the near corner to Bullington. 3 on the way, around and in! The shooter's touch. 7 in the quarter. 15 in the game for the big man, and it's 41-35. The Blue Devils, 5:40 and counting left in the third. Del Meese with a shot in the lane, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound deflected by Chevelle. Chevelle into the front court for the Blue Devils, down the near side, around a pick by Pemberton. Goes into the lane, stops, looks. Now puts up a jumper. It's off the rim, no good, and the rebound off to Christensen. And now to Bell. Off a pass by Jay Solo. Far side Christensen for 3. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Bullington. Now off to Chevelle. 41-35, the Blue Devils, 5:11 and counting left in the third. High post Pemberton. A couple of dribbles into the lane against Walcott. Puts the ball up. Might have been partially blocked. Gets it back and scores! Colt Pemberton with his first 2 of the game. 43-35, the Blue Devils. 4:57 and counting left in the third. Driving far side is Del Meese, and he'll put the ball up and in off the glass. 15 in the game, 7 in the quarter. 43-37, the Blue Devils. 4:45 and counting left in the third. Chevelle with a basketball. Bouncing high post to Pemberton. A couple of dribbles into the lane against Walcott. Shot over Walcott is good! Off the glass for the stud, the Stallion, Colt Pemberton. He gives the Blue Devils an 8-point lead, 45-37. Del Meese driving, and now it is off to Bell. Bell drives into the lane, gets it on the near side. Christensen, a 3 on the way, is in and out. A heartbreak. Rebound deflected by Bullington, taken by Walcott. Reloads near side. His shot in and out, no good. Another heartbreak, and the rebound off to Gabe Corum. Near side Bullington. Bullington with a basketball. Driving on Christensen. Christensen cuts him off, so he puts up a jumper. It's in and out, a heartbreak. That corkscrewed out. And the rebound off to University. Here comes Jay Solo down the far side against Corum. Gets it up top to Bell. Bell will go into the lane. Drop it off inside for Walcott. His shot up and good off the glass. 45-39, the Blue Devils, 3:45 and counting left in the third. That is your Edward Jones, Hank Warden scoreboard update. Here is Agert driving near side. Up top to Carter Chevelle. Chevelle, top of the key. Chevelle, spin move in the lane, and he is going to be bumped and fouled by Jay Solo. And the Blue Devils will inbound on the baseline in front court. The scoreboard update was presented by our good friend Hank Warden and Edward Jones. If you're going to invest, do so with the best. Give Hank a call at 509-240-3948. Blue Devils inbounding on the baseline in front court with 3:33 left in the third. Chevelle, far side to Bullington. Hands it off for Chevelle. Chevelle into the lane, throws it up and in off the glass. A remarkable play by my hero Zero. Holy Toledo. A beautiful right-handed finger roll. Delmise misses a three at the other end, and here is Chevelle coming back for the Blue Devils. Here is Chevelle up top. Bullington, a three straight away. Yes, sir! I'll say it again. Holy Toledo. Gotta love it, Blue Devil Nation. Gotta love it. A timeout called by the Blue Devils with 3:08 left in the third. Walla 50, University 39. And we'll be back after a 30-second timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio presented by Big Blue Boosters on 1320 AM, 92.9 FM, KGDC.
Pocket iNet Communications is now offering internet service that is an incredible 20 times faster than cable to the residents of Walla Walla Valley. You too can get access to this super high-speed gigabit internet by visiting pocketinet.crowdfiber.com and entering your address. That's pocketinet.crowdfiber.com. pocketinet.crowdfiber.com. Welcome to Gigabit Country. No limits, just possibilities.
KGDC Walla Walla.
We're also brought to you in part this evening by our friends Rodney and Kelly Bullington at Oregon Grain Growers, using local grains and ingredients to showcase local agriculture. Oregon Grain Growers, 511 Southeast Court Avenue in Pendleton. Walla 50, University Titans 39. Welcome back to the Walla Gym. Roy Elia coming to you from our Tallman's Pharmacy broadcast location. A turnover by the Titans. Chevelle the other way. Chevelle into the lane, puts it up. Nobody is fouled. He is fouled. In the act of shooting, he is fouled by Delegard. And Carter Chevelle to the stripe for a couple of Walla Walla Daily Grind free throws. Chevelle with 9 points in the game. And how about Truman Bullington? 8 points in the first half. He has 10 here in the third quarter. And the first Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw by Chevelle is up and good to give the Blue Devils a 12-point lead. 51-39 with 2:55 left in the third. The second Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw is also good, and the lead balloons to a baker's dozen. 52-39, the Blue Devils. Delmise with the basketball on the near side against Micah Agert. Delmise on the far side to Bell. Bell goes through a double team, and he is bumped and fouled on the far wing. Bumped and fouled by Carter Chevelle. That is 4 team fouls in the quarter on the Blue Devils. The Titans with 3. Ball looped in. The ball knocked away from Jay Solo, but he is fouled in the air as they attempted the alley-oop. He is fouled by Gabe Corum. Jay Solo to the stripe for 2 Walla Walla Daily Grind free throws. Blue Devils outscored University in the second quarter 24-15. After trailing 12-8 after 8 minutes, the Blue Devils at the moment with 20 points here in the third quarter. University now with 14 here in the third quarter after a couple of Walla Walla Daily Grind free throws by Jay Solo. Near side here is Bullington, a pass from Chevelle, and he puts the ball up and in, just to the right of the top of the key. Truman Bullington giving them hell here in the third quarter. A lot of that hell coming from outside the arc. 55-41, the Blue Devils, 3 near side, put up and missed by Delegard, and the Blue Devils come the other way. Chevelle, far side to Corum. Now it is Chevelle on the dribble for the Blue Devils, directing a little traffic far side. Bounce it in for Bullington. Back to Chevelle. Chevelle, spin move in the lane. Cut off in the lane. Shot off the glass, off the iron, no good. And the rebound comes off to Delegard of University. Delegard into the lane near side to Bell. Bell driving near side, gets by Chevelle, puts it up and missed it. Rebound off to Bullington, drops it off for Chevelle. 55-41, the Blue Devils, 1:48 and counting left in the third quarter. In the far corner, here's Corum for three. It's in and out, heartbreak, bounced on the rim again, fell off, and the rebound off to Christensen. Now to Bell. Bell into the front court, gets it on the near side. Delegard driving. Delegard will put it up and miss it. Get it back, and he will put it back, and a foul called on Bullington. Who doesn't think he committed the foul. But the official says otherwise. And a Wheatland Bakery substitution. Rigsby will check in momentarily. Delegard at the stripe. While the Daily Grind free throws around and good. And a Wheatland Bakery substitution for the Blue Devils. Jacob Griffith in for Truman Bullington. 1:32 left in the third, 55-44, the Blue Devils. Truman committing his third personal foul just moments ago. Here is Chevelle into the front court. Round a pick by Pemberton, picked up in a switch. Goes down into the low block, puts up a jumper and missed it over Rigsby. Ball knocked out of bounds by University, and the ball will stay with the Blue Devils. Blue Devils inbounding on the baseline in front court. 1:19 left in the third. Carter Chevelle will loop it into the backcourt for Micah Eggert. Closely on him is Bell. Good poise on the part of Micah. Around a pick by Pemberton. Now it's off to Chevelle. Carter Chevelle against Delegard. Round a pick by Pemberton. Picked up in a switch by Bell. 3 on the shot clock. Far side here is Pemberton. Pemberton into the lane. Shot just inside the free throw line is missed, and the rebound comes off to University. Taken by Jay Solo. Gives it off to Bell. Bell. Near side Rigsby. Back to Bell up top. Bell with the basketball. Will launch a three near side. Going to be short and go out of bounds. The chant of defense on the part of the Blue Devil student section far side, paying off handsomely to the tune of an air ball on the part of Bell. Blue Devils get the basketball back after the empty University possession. We're in the final minute of the third quarter. 36 seconds and counting. The Blue Devils up 55-44. Blue Devils get careless, lose the basketball. Down the far side, Del Meese. Spin move, goes into the lane. Left-handed lay-in, no good. Rebound comes off to Delegard, and Delegard puts it back. 55-46, and another unforced error by the Blue Devils. Blue Devils get sloppy in the backcourt. And the ball back to University. And the shot clock is off. University with a chance to close to within 7 or 6. Here at the end of the third quarter, the Blue Devils at the moment up by 9, 55-46. Del Meese, far side to Bell. Back up top to Del Meese. Now on the near side, wide open Rigsby. 3 on the way, good. Rigsby with his first 3 of the game. Far side here is Eggert driving, throws it up, and he's going to be fouled just before the buzzer sounds. Fouled far side by Delegard. And a technical foul is going to be called. So the foul was on Delegard, and now a technical foul called on one of the Titans as they made their way to the sideline. So this could be a chance for the Blue Devils to build on their lead as Del Meese was called for a technical foul. But first things first, with no time on the clock, Micah Eggert to the free throw line for a couple of Walla Walla Daily Grind free throws. Looking to build on a 6-point lead. His first free throw is no good. For the moment, it remains 55-49, the Blue Devils. Second attempt by Micah is good. He splits the Walla Walla Daily Grind pair. And now the technical free throws to be shot by Carter Chevelle. The first is good. 57-49, the Blue Devils. Second one on its way by Carter. It's good. And here at the end of the third quarter, Wall 58, University 49. And we'll be back after a 1-minute timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio, presented by Big Blue Boosters on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
February, buy an AC and get the furnace free. If your air conditioner and furnace are over 10 years old, now is the best time to replace them. You want to get the right equipment right now with this incredible offer. Free, no obligation in-home consultation, high quality brand name equipment, convenient financing available, 10-year parts and labor warranty. Hurry, this offer expires soon. Call 204-1744. Total Comfort Solutions. One less thing to worry about.
Need to make your house or apartment a little bigger? Hey, remodeling's expensive. All you need to do is store some of your stuff. And Burn Street RV and Mini Storage has the perfect size units for you. Burn Street RV and Mini Storage is located just off of Reese Avenue over by Memorial Golf Course, right here in Walla Walla. Call 520-1467 for more information on the available sizes. That's 520-1467. And if you mention that you heard this ad on the radio, you'll get a special rate. Call now, 520-1467 for Burn Street RV and Mini Storage.
KGDC Walla Walla.
The fourth quarter is presented by our good friend, former Wall High athlete Darren Harvey at Mountain High Truck and Equipment. We begin the fourth quarter. The Blue Devils leading University 58-49. Blue Devils with the first possession. Near side, Gabe Corum. Up top to Carter Chevelle against a Titan zone. A 2-3 look. High post here is Jay Griff going into the lane, and he banks the ball up and in. Jay Griff with 8. 60-49, the Blue Devils. Del Meese near side, driving on Eggert. Did he travel? He did! Good defense near side by Micah Eggert in a Wheatland Bakery substitution. Walcott re-enters the University lineup for Bell. Blue Devils starting the fourth quarter. Carter Chevelle, Micah Eggert, Gabe Corum, Jacob Griffith, and Truman Bullington, who subbed in Wheatland Bakery substitution during the last Knocking Point timeout period. Near side here is Eggert, left open, a 3 on the way. Good! Eggs all around for Blue Devil Nation. 63-49, the Blue Devils. I like Mike. You like Mike. Everybody likes Mike. A response from the near corner on the part of Christensen. He responds with a Bruce Reed 3, and it's 63-52 in favor of the Blue Devils. We're just over a minute in to the fourth quarter. Chevelle with a basketball into the lane, goes all the way through 3 Titans, missed the lay-in, rebound off to Del Meese. Del Meese into the front court for University. Stops near side. Jumper over Eggert is off the rim. 2-3 times no good. Rebound deflected, taken by Griffith. Now to Carter Chevelle. Score holds at 63-52. The Blue Devils with 6:35 and counting left in the fourth quarter. Eggert with a basketball. Far side, Jacob Griffith. Between the rings, here's Bullington. A 3 on the way by the big man. Is around it in! Holy Toledo! The 3-point extravaganza continues here in the fourth quarter for Truman Bullington. That is 5 trays in the second half for Bullington. Aaron pass near side, taken by Corum in the front court for Chevelle. He lays it up, no, but a follow by Bullington is good. And just like that, the Blue Devils up 68-52. Just over 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Walcott inside against Bullington. His shot blocked by Bullington. He attempted a reverse lay-in, and Bullington blocked it. And now the ball off to Carter Chevelle. Picked up by Del Meese as he crosses the midcourt line, skips a pass on the near side to Eggert, up top to Griffith. Far side, it goes to Chevelle, in for Bullington. Truman against Walcott, goes around Walcott and scores! Truman Bullington, 28 in the game. Remarkable, extraordinary. 70-52, the Blue Devils, and a foul is going to be called on the Blue Devils. A foul called on Micah Eggert. They rule that he fouled Del Meese. And a Wheatland Bakery substitution. Bell re-enters for University. He is in for Rigsby. 5:24 left in the fourth. 70-52, the Blue Devils. Titans to inbound on the baseline. Bell loops it up top for Jay Solo. Jay Solo on the dribble. against Gabe Corum. Near side, Delmise, a 3 on the way over Eggert. They're going to rule a foul on Eggert near side. Bumped him just a little bit, and that's going to send Delmise to the stripe for 3. Walla Walla Daily Grind free throws. Tough break there for Eggert and the Blue Devils. Through 3 quarters, each team with 20 field goals in the contest. First Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw by Delmise is up and good. Big difference. The Blue Devils through 3 quarters with 10 Bruce Reed threes compared to 3 for University. Titans have been remarkable at the free throw line. Delmise takes the second Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw. Looking for the hat trick, and it's achieved. University now at 9 for 10 from the free throw line in the ball game. Bounce pass far side, knocked away by Christensen, taken by Jay Solo, and he buries a 3 from the far side. And a quick timeout called by the Blue Devils with 5:06 remaining in the fourth. Just like that, an 18-point Blue Devil lead down to a dozen. Wahai 70, University 58. And we'll be back after a 30-second timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio, presented by Big Blue Boosters on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
KHSS2 94.1 is Walla Walla's Classic FM. If you're a classical music lover, there's now another choice on the dial that airs gorgeous classical music, honest-to-goodness news, and interesting daily features that will help you love your country a little more and come to a greater appreciation of God's creation. We conceived of Walla Walla's Classic FM way back in 2016, and it's finally here at 94.1 on your FM dial. So give Walla Walla's Classic FM a try. I think you'll enjoy the experience.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Back to the Wahai Gym, Roy Elia coming to you from our Tallman's Pharmacy broadcast location courtside. The Wahai Blue Devil boys 70. University Titans 58. We're in the early stages of the fourth quarter, and the Blue Devils will inbound in the backcourt. University has scored the last 6 points. We have 5:06 left in the fourth quarter, and Gabe Corum will inbound the basketball in the backcourt for the Blue Devils. And University to pick up in the backcourt, the ball into Chevelle. Picked up by Delmise, terminates the dribble. Now it's off to Micah Eggert. Eggert is double teamed, loops it near side for Chevelle. Chevelle far side to Bullington. Bullington into the lane, short jumper just inside the free throw line is good. Truman Bullington with 30 points in the game, and the Blue Devils lead 72-58. 4:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. A 30-burger for the big man. The guard slash forward, all 6'8" of him, and only a sophomore. A knockaway near side by the Blue Devils, and University will retain. Bell gets it in for Jay Solo against Gabe Corum. Pass up top is deflected and taken by the Blue Devils. The Titans turn it over. Chevelle with a basketball against Bell. Bounce a pass near side to Eggert. Up top, Griffith, far side to Chevelle. Chevelle in for Bullington against Walcott. Near side, Eggert. 3 on the way by Micah is off the rim, no good, and the rebound off to Bell. Bell into the front court, down the far side on the dribble. Stops on the wing, still on the dribble. Now it's Delmise. He'll drive into the lane, put up a short jumper. It's around and in for Delmise. He has 20 points in the ball game. 72-60, the Blue Devils. Chevelle down the near side. Chevelle will dribble to the far side. Your Edward Jones, Hank Warden scoreboard update. Wahai 72, University 60 with 3:50 and counting left in the fourth. Chevelle cut off down low, but puts the ball up and in over Christensen. The jumper by my hero, Zero. He has 15 in the game. And here's Delmise out front for 3, and that one is good. Bruce Reed 3 makes it 74-63, and a holding foul going to be called in the backcourt on University. Called on Delmise. That is his fourth. And a Wheatland Bakery substitution. Delegard is in. He replaces Christensen with 3:31 left in the fourth. 74-63, the Blue Devils. The ball inbounded to Chevelle. He gets away from Delegard. University drops back defensively. Chevelle with a basketball against Delegard. Now to pick by Bullington. Delegard stays with him and picks his pocket near side. Delegard comes the other way, going to take it all the way and have his shot blocked by Eggert, but Eggert is called for the foul.
Delegard is fouled on the play. He was shooting with 2 shots. Free throw line.
And that's the third personal foul on Micah Eggert. Delegard will shoot 2 Walla Daily Grind free throws. The first is good. Scoreboard update earlier in the quarter presented by our good friend Hank Warden and Edward Jones. If you're going to invest, do so with the best. Give Hank a call at 509-240-3948. Second Walla Daily Grind free throw by Delegard is good, and it's a 9-point game, 74-65 the Blue Devils as we approach the 3-minute mark, time remaining in the fourth quarter. Micah Eggert across the midcourt line, closely guarded by Jay Solo. Dribbles to the far side, up top for Bullington, and Bullington is going to be hand-checked and fouled by Walcott. Also brought to you in part by our friends Rodney and Kelly Bullington at Oregon Grain Growers, using local grains and ingredients to showcase local agriculture. Oregon Grain Growers, 511 Southeast Court Avenue in Pendleton. Gabe Corum with a basketball for the Blue Devils, who lead 74-65. 2:47 and counting left in the fourth. Here is Corum down the far side, cut off by Walcott, up top to Bullington. A 3 on the way, going to be short. And the rebound is taken by Walcott. Still anybody's game as we approach 2.5 minutes remaining in the fourth. 74-65 the Blue Devils. Bell near side with the basketball, goes into the lane. Call for traveling. Another tough break for University. And their coach, Rich Tesmer, in disbelief. Here is Chevelle with the basketball. Pass far side to Jay Griff, far side to Bullington. Truman up top for Micah Eggert. 2:15 and counting left in the fourth. Eggert, spin move in the lane. Far corner, Bullington, 3 on the way by Truman, going to be short. Mounts once, twice, off the rim, no good, and the rebound off to Jay Solo, far side to Delegard. Delegard will drive into the lane, going to throw it up, have a shot swatted out of bounds by Truman Bullington. Coach Berg wanting to travel, but University will retain possession. Exactly 2 minutes left in the fourth. The Blue Devils 74, University Titans 65. Jay Solo gets it inside. Walcott is open. One dribble, puts it up over Bullington and missed it. Rebound deflected once, twice taken by Walcott. Near side, wide open. 3 on the way by Delegard is no good. High for the rebound is Chevelle, and he is fouled by Walcott. Heck of a rebound by my hero, Zero. That is 3 team fouls on University and the third personal foul on Walcott. Ball bounced into Chevelle. Chevelle to Eggert, near side to Bullington, still in the backcourt. Eggert, far side to Carter Chevelle against Jay Solo. Gets by Jay Solo. Goes into the lane. He'll lay it up. No! And a rebound comes off to Walcott. Far side to Del Mies. He'll baseball it near side for a 3-point attempt that is up off the back of the rim for Jay Solo. University claims the offensive rebound. A pass out front and a 3-ball put up by Del Mies, who is doing an outstanding job, and it makes it a 2-possession game with 1:24 left in the fourth. Wahai 74 and University 68, and we'll be back after a 30-second timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio, presented by Big Blue Boosters on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
Why is Carrier equipment from Grassy Refrigeration such a great choice for your heating and cooling needs? There's a lot of reasons. We've been in business since 1958. Our technicians are highly trained and experienced. We install top-of-the-line equipment from Carrier. And we provide a full range of HVAC services, including plant maintenance, repairs, and air quality improvement. Plus, friendly service is always guaranteed at Grassy Refrigeration. Turn to the experts. Call Grassy today at 529-9700. That's 529-9700.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Well, earlier in this quarter, I may have accidentally said that Del Mies had a Bruce Reed 3, when in fact it was a 2-point field goal. But man, oh man, what a game he has had. 26 points in the game for Jack Delmeese of University. The Titans still very much alive, trailing the Blue Devils 74-68. 1:22 and counting left in the fourth quarter. Eggert skips a pass in the front court to Corum, far side to Bullington. Up top to Carter Chevelle. Milk it, boys. Milk it, milk it, milk it. Delegard guarding Chevelle. Hands it off to Micah Eggert. Up top to Corum, now to Chevelle. A little weave out front. Pass in the near corner to Corum. Up top to Bullington. Bullington in the free throw line. Up top to Chevelle with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Chevelle into the lane, going to take it all the way. Scoop shot no good. And the ball knocked out of bounds by University. And the ball will stay with the Blue Devils with 52 and 9/10 seconds remaining in the fourth. And the University folks in disbelief. It's quite possible it may have gone off the Blue Devils. Oh, what a tough break. Another tough break goes against the Titans, and the Blue Devils will retain with a fresh 30 on the shot clock. Chevelle to inbound. Near corner, Corum spots up for a three. It's off the back of the rim. Long rebound taken by Griffith, and he is fouled. A clutch rebound by Jay Griff. Off that miss by Corum. And the foul was called on Bell, his second, team's fourth. And the Blue Devils will inbound on the baseline in front court with 48.1 seconds to go in the fourth. The Blue Devils 74, the University Titans 68. Chevelle with the basketball. He is going to be grabbed on the far side by Jay Solo after getting an inbounds pass to Truman Bullington. Jay Solo with the foul. And Carter Chevelle to the strike for a couple of Walla Walla Daily Grind free throws. An opportunity to make it a 3-possession game with 45 and 7/10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The free throw, missed it off the back of the rim. He needs this one to make it a 3-possession game. Titans have not given up. Been a gallant effort on their part. Second Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw by Chevelle is good. Makes it a 3-possession game, 75-68 the Blue Devils. 43 seconds and counting left in the fourth. Delmeese near side. He's going to put up a three over Eggert. Going to miss it short. Rebound deflected by Walcott, taken by Bell. Bell out front with a basketball against Jay Griff. Far side it goes to Jay Solo. His three on the way is no good. Rebound off to Bullington. And Truman Bullington going to get it off to Carter Chevelle, and he is going to be grabbed and fouled by Walcott. 23 and 8/10 seconds remaining in the final period. And Carter Chevelle back to the strike for a couple of Walla Walla Daily Grind free throws. It's looking good, Blue Devil Nation. It's looking good, but we still have 23 and 8/10 seconds remaining in the fourth. The free throw by Carter Chevelle. The first Walla Walla Daily Grind attempt is good. The Blue Devils lead 77-68. 23 and 8/10 seconds remaining in the fourth. Second Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw by Carter is also good. And a timeout called by the Blue Devils. Carter Chevelle came into the game averaging 12.2 points per game. And in this contest, he has 18. And the Blue Devils lead 77-68. And we'll be back after a 30-second timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio, presented by Big Blue Boosters on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
Give the gift that keeps on giving. Quality vehicle service and repair at Walla Walla Transmission. We service all makes and models with ASC certified technicians who have decades of experience. We can repair it all, from your large diesel 4x4s to your high-performance sports cars and everything in between. Walla Walla Transmission provides complete auto repair and service. Call today to learn more. 525-8710. That's 525-8710. Walla Walla Transmission, just north of West Rose Street at 204 Bennett, Walla Walla.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Back once again at the Wahai Gym. Roy Elia coming to you from our Tallman's Pharmacy broadcast location courtside. The Wahai Blue Devils 77, the University Titans 68. 23 and 8/10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Truman Bullington with 30 points in the game. Earlier I may have said 31. Well, I meant 30. He has 9 here in the fourth quarter. Del Meese near side. Jumper on the way is no good. Rebound comes off to Bullington, and he is belted and fouled. An intentional foul is going to be called on Walcott, as he belted at Truman Bullington after he collected the rebound, and that is 5 personal fouls on Peyton Walcott of the University Titans. And that foul is committed with 11.1 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A Wheatland Bakery substitution. Christensen re-enters for U-High. One of the officials having a discussion near side with Coach Rich Tesmer. And the first Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw by Truman Bullington is good. Another Walla Walla Daily Grind attempt coming for the big man. It is up and it is good. .32 in the game for Truman Bullington. The Blue Devils 79, University 68. And the Blue Devils will inbound in the backcourt. University with 5 players in the backcourt. Ball off to Chevelle. Chevelle closely guarded. The foul going to be called on Bell with 9.1 seconds to go. And that will mean more free throws for the Blue Devils. A gallant effort by the Titans. Blue Devils would get a lead. Titans would come back. Blue Devils get a lead. Titans come back. But it's going to be the Blue Devils prevailing in this contest as Carter Chevelle misses the first Walla Walla Daily Grind free throw. Second attempt is up, and it is around enough. He missed that one. Here comes University. Bell far side. Long three on the way off the back of the rim. Long rebound to Chevelle, and this ball game is over. Final score, Wahai 79, University 68. Coming up next, the Chevelle Construction postgame show after a 3-minute timeout presented by Knocking Point. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio, presented by Big Blue Boosters, 1320 AM, 92.9 FM, KGDC.
Is inflation weighing you down? Navigating today's complex markets can be overwhelming. Financial advisors Bill Fleener and Brandon Zarro of D.A. Davidson can help bring clarity to your financial picture. They can work with you to develop a personalized wealth strategy, putting your interests first. We may not know what the future holds, but with a plan in place, you can be prepared for whatever comes your way. Call Fleener Zarro Wealth Management at 509-526-5755. A member of D.A. Davidson and Company. Member SIPC.
Did we hear your New Year's resolution was to travel more in 2025? The Walla Walla Regional Airport in Alaska